Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Oblivion. In this episode, we're going to try and get expelled from the Mages Guild because we are very close to the end, and I need to do the suspension quests, actually. So, to prepare for this, we've traveled over here. I went from Stratia Falls. I'm trying to find a specific fort, and I think it's just up there. But I felt like recording from this moment because there's a thing in Nernroot here, and, you know, I might as well show it to you all. Oh, and Oblivion crashes immediately. That might be a new record. So hopefully I can keep it alive. What we're looking for, at this place is something called a dragon's tongue. It's a plant. We're gonna need a lot of them. I'll explain why once we get there. Yes, I'm stuck in sneak because, well, I don't really feel like fighting all of the wildlife. And it's just a little easier. Is this the place that I'm thinking of? No. Wrong fort. Well, shit. To be honest, I don't even know if it exists in the wild because of how the mod for landscapes has changed things. I did go to one fort where it was supposed to be at, and just did not exist there because I'm guessing of how they edited things. That's an imp in at bush. Alright. Well, I thought it was here, but it's not. There's another fort just down here, though. So may as well go to this. All I know is that this fort is east of Bravo, and that's pretty much all it said. So I'm going to follow east of Bravo. God, my frame rate is dying all over the place here. Oh, this one's looking more promising, actually. Nope, not the right one either. And still no dragon's tongue. Wolves here. What the hell are these? Are those... Those have to be added after. There's so many statues and stuff now, too. Wow, this fort... Well, to be perfectly blunt, it does not look like Bethesda made this fort. But I could be wrong. It's been a very long time since I've played, like, the entirety of this game. Well, if that wasn't the fort, and if the other one wasn't the fort, I'm not sure just how east of Bravo I need to be. It's hard to gauge, to be honest. Here's Ondo. Ginseng. I actually don't even know what Dragon's Tongue looks like. Ah! Wolf. Oh, and the normal chameleon has returned to me somehow. Not the half-faded thing that I had before. Wait, did I get both of these? Iliad Well and Ondo. Oh, cool. I got both of them. So there's a fort just over here? It was on my mini-map. Oh, okay, here we go. The fort this way. Still east of Bravo. I feel like I'm going to end up discovering all of the forts east of Bravo and still not find any Dragon's Tongue. If I really do end up not finding it, I know I have some in my inventory, and I can always... get myself some by duplicating, but I'd rather, like, be able to show you guys where things should be. I mean, that obviously, obviously involves knowing where things are, but... Alright, well, let's see. How far off... We're kind of far off of Bravo. We've gone more north than anything else, so I guess... Sundercliff Watch. Maybe if we went more south. Let's see if we started that Iliad Well, if anything pops up. This is going to be a weird, like, exploring episode almost. Which, I really like these, but I also don't want to waste your time. If I don't find this in a while, I'm probably just going to cut. Ooh, but there's one to the southeast. That looks promising. We'll go that way in just a second. God, the wind is strong here. Like, overtakes the music. Poor Jeremy Soul's score. shoved to the side. Also, I forgot to mention this in the previous episode, but the vampires that you fought at... Oh, goodness, what's the cave's name? At Bloodcrust Cavern. They drop a unique vampire dust. The only thing unique about it is that its weight is 0.1 instead of 0.2, but it is unique nonetheless. We gave one of them to the other guy as proof, and I forgot to mention that I went back and picked up the other 9. There are only 10 of the Bloodcrust Cavern vampires, so there are 9 pieces of that unique vampire dust that you can keep. I mean, technically you could keep all of them if you kill the hunters, but you don't. I didn't go that route. Rope. You and your stupid fucking rope. Gold throat. Not the cave I'm looking for. It's definitely harder than I'm thinking. Maybe it's closer to the coast. Because I could go all the way inland, but I don't think I'll find it. The forts are usually along the river. So maybe it's on the coast, like on the other side of Braville. So if I were to just go south along the coast here, maybe I'll find something. Because there's Braville. Foxglove. Oh. Sometimes you get pulled away for, you know, a few hours at a time, and then you come back and you forget what you were trying to do. Right, Dragon's Tongue. We were looking for a fort just east of, Braville. Oh god, my frame rate's a little low, actually, which is worrying, but hopefully it's okay. I may just... I don't know. I feel like I may just have to come back when I find it, and I'm worried that even if I do find it, I'm still not actually going to end up with the right place. Oh, hey, a Spriggan. Well, I found that place. Goodbye. We all know Spriggans can follow us everywhere, don't we? Well, let's try up here. Maybe there's something. I'm only going to try for a little bit in this area, and then I'm going to try somewhere else where there's less Dragon's Tongue, but there could be more of the other thing that we need. I really mostly just wanted to find the place so that you guys had a reference of where you could get this. Also, I'm getting very, like, low frame drops. What is this? A beacon of some sort. That's kind of interesting. Huh. I'm just going to go a little bit further inland. But there's like nothing even popping up on the map. If you go east here. I doubt there can actually be anything. If I just keep going south here? Whoa, that's a... Okay. Well, pain. I hate that I jump so high that I actually get damaged now. Or sometimes, rather. Wait, is that it? Nope, that's Foxglove. The worst part is that I don't even remember what the plant looks like because I haven't been plant hunting at all. And it's just that I want to show you guys where things are and what they look like so that it's not totally helpless. I'm really trying not to waste your time in this episode because I realize it's probably like already 10 minutes of nothing. Just me blundering about, yeah, I've gone a while and there's nothing as far as I can see. There's a camp. And there's a fort I've already discovered, so I'm already retreading ground, I think. Gold Throat, yeah. It might be in here along the river, but I feel like I would have seen the marker for it if that were true. And I just haven't seen a place I haven't discovered yet. Alright. Oh, who is it? Oh. Alright. We are going to try somewhere else. So. There's a swamp right here. Just at the edge of D and Blackwood. Was a place. So I'm going to set that down. We can start from this fort this time. And head south. It seems that, like, the plants are supposed to spawn in this region. At the very least. Oh, what is this? Somnolius plant. Interesting. Alright. Well, I've been here before, that's for sure. There's stinkwort. Ooh. And a nern root. Lots of stinkwort, actually. Oh, no, that's bog beacon. I don't even know if I have that. Wonderful. Onward we go. More somnolus. Well, there's definitely different kinds of plants here. So that's good. I don't know, maybe the wiki's wrong and it's not actually off of Bravo, but actually off of Leowin, and I'm supposed to go this far south. Because there's definitely different plants here. And there is a fort just down here, too. What is this? A will-o-wisp. Oh, it's going to try and attack me. Oh, you're leveled. Okay. There we go. And what have we found? Have we still not found it yet? Fort Bulwark. Well. We found one half of it, and dragon's tongues. And actually, I think this is it. This is the pond. So Fort Bulwark has a good place to check. Because our alchemy skill is so high, we can just collect. Whoa. Ah. Goddamn mages. Listen, conjurer. You're a dick. So I'm just gonna kill you. It's better for everyone. I'll take your potions. Alright. We can continue grabbing redwort. Oh, wow. We actually didn't get a few. Well, that's alright. I may have to come back here a few times, actually, because we need, like, 40 of each. That's quite a lot to be collecting, I know. Well. So I think that's... Is that all of this that's here, or... Are there a couple more that I haven't... Yeah, there was a redwort in there. I don't know if I actually picked up anything, but... Wow, that's not, like, vomit-inducing. I don't know what is. Any more around here? It seems we are indeed at the right place for the pond. So I believe that this is perhaps the best place to get them, even with the mods. Oh, and I knew there was going to be one. There's a Nurner right here too. Good place to visit. You can pick up everything you need. Stinkhorn caps, mushrooms, and I think that maybe all of them are on here. It seems so. So, how many did I end up getting? Less than what the thing even said. Wow, 17 redworts and 6 dragon tongues. We're going to need a lot more than that. But, you know, at least one place. There's another fort somewhere in the north that has more, but we aren't always that lucky, are we? If I knew where that fort was, I would go to it and get that. But unfortunately, I don't. But anyways, you can keep an eye out for those specific flowers. Oh, hey, look, more redworts. They do appear every now and then. I think we have more than 20 now. Very nice. So we have enough to complete one part of it, but I believe we need 40 of each. So I think I'm going to have to go back and, well, you know, maybe duplicate some of them. So I'll see you guys once I've done that, and then we're going to meet at the Arcane University and continue on and finish up the Mages Guild this time. Woohoo! You know, it's dark and stormy, and it's actually kind of fitting for what's going to happen. Anyways, let's continue on. So, in the Mages Guild, to get suspended, all you have to do is steal from someone. So let's go ahead and take off our things that make us, like, unseen, like that. I think that's really everything that adds to that. And, you know, try and steal something. Let's take some gold. And there you go. Been suspended from the Mages Guild. So, we need to go back in here and speak to Romanus Paulus. But before we do that, I do want to drop everything because there's an interesting little glitch that I didn't... Oh, it's a little annoying only because I'm going to have to go back and get more, but... Or one more. Well, maybe not. Well... Okay, maybe not if this glitch works, but I have to... Alright, let's drop all of these, and let's drop 20 of these. So we only have 20. So he's going to ask us to give him 20 dragon's tongues and 20 redwort.
It is unfortunate that we should meet under these circumstances, associate.
I'm way more than an associate right now, by the way.
Found guilty of theft. As such, your guild privileges have been suspended.
It's so dark.
If you wish to be reinstated, you must perform a service for the guild. Are you willing to do so?
I am.
Very well. Make no mistake, this task is simple, but has a purpose.
No.
In selflessly serving the guild at risk to yourself, while putting your own feelings aside, you prove your devotion to the cause. You will help replenish alchemical supplies for the guild, deliver 20 dragon tongue flowers and 20 redwort flowers to me. Surprised? Annoyed? It is not unexpected. Nevertheless, that is your path to re-acceptance in the guild.
All right, I can do this. So we got the quest. Now I'm curious.
Return with the materials you were sent to collect.
Will it let me turn in just 20 of one of them?
Very good.
Yes, it will. Wow.
Retrieving these items, your status in the guild will be restored. Know, however, that you have only one more such chance available to you. The guild does not take these infractions lightly. Now, you may continue about your business.
And there we go. It's removed. And we didn't actually lose any of the other one, which is actually really interesting. I didn't realize that it would do that. So let's go ahead and save. Only because I'm pretty sure we get one more level of this, but if we don't, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to have to load the save. But anyways, let's just go ahead and steal gold from Bathiel. Really? Oh. Okay. There we go. I was about to say, that's a lot of gold I just stole. I think she was surprised at it too. She was just like, what?
Well met, guildmate.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Oh, God.
Be seeing you. Greetings, guildmate.
Anyways, so now
I'm very disappointed.
we have to give him even more.
Again under these circumstances. You have been suspended from the guild for theft. Are you willing to do what is necessary to make amends?
Yep, I'll do it. Not a chance.
Bring me 20 dragon's tongues and 20 redwort flowers, and your guild privileges shall be restored. Perhaps while you spend time collecting these ingredients, you can consider the ramifications of your actions.
What do you want?
Is he really that angry? Oh my god, his disposition's so low. So yeah, you can't actually trick him out the second time. You have to give him all of the ingredients.
You have completed your task, and so your privileges in the guild will be restored. Know this, there will be no further leniency. Any more violations and you will be permanently expelled from the guild.
And there it is. Now I'm wondering, what is his actual... No, his disposition's 100. He's perfectly fine. I guess it was just because of the guild and like that thing. So we completed that quest. There is a further one, but you can't actually like do it. You just get removed from the Mages Guild. Once we advance, however, and this is why I needed to do this now. Once we advance, we cannot at all reinstate ourselves. Or rather, we cannot at all be suspended. We just have to pay for the crime that we did rather than that, which is, you know, why I'm doing this now. Anyways, onward we go. Let's go to Traven. Hello.
Go. Find Thalfin and the other
But I did.
dedicated to the last. I cannot thank you enough for bringing the gem here. I have need of it immediately.
What need?
We have much to speak of and very little time. A new task awaits you, and it is by far the most important you have been entrusted with.
Okay. Well, I'm up for it. I mean, I just got expelled twice, so, you know,
Truly prepared.
or suspended twice, rather.
I cannot be certain what awaits you, but I am sure we will not speak again after you begin.
Okay.
Then hear me, and hear me well. Manimarco will have what he seeks, but it will be his undoing at your hands.
What?
With this gem in your possession, you will be impervious to his attempts to enthrall you. When he fails, that is when you shall strike.
Okay.
When we are done speaking, you will take this gem, you will then seek out Manimarco and destroy him. Get to him any way you can. It is your only hope for defeating him. I have full confidence in you, and so I leave the guild in your care. When I am gone, you will be recognized as Archmage and leader of the guild. Lead your fellow mages and lead them well. The future rests on your shoulders. Farewell, my friend.
What? That... Well, Hannibal lost it. Yeah, so, oh. And he has the white mage shoes as well. I'll just take the full set. You know, I'll just take everything. So yeah, that happened. But we have the filled colossal soul gem, which means we are going to take out Manimarco now. Can I remove this? Yes. So we need to go to Echo Cove. I blatantly do not remember where that is, so it will take me just a second to find it. Echo Cove. I feel like I've been near it, and it's like in a really pretty area too. I'm not sure. I'll have to walk outside and see which direction it's at from here. Well, don't tell me to go in there. That's annoying. I don't remember where Echo Cove is. I know it's probably actually on screen, too. Which is the worst part. Oh, it's up here. Wow. That's far away, but okay. Well, I'm clearly visible, so I guess he's gonna talk to me.
You would dare to approach the King of Worms?
I mean, I kinda have to.
If you seek an audience with his grace, you must open this door. I hold the key, and I will die defending it.
So, what you're saying is, I gotta kill you for this. Oh. One of my rings isn't on. That's no good. Yeah, I'd rather have the fortify speed. Getting tired of you. There we go. Well, he's dead now. He has 2 keys to this place? Alright. So, as you can probably tell, there's a ton of necromancers in here. As in, like, more than any before. Oops, not the wrong thing. I need to fill up our sword. Oh, and a lich. Well, that's nice. Although I guess that makes sense in a way. Man, liches just stagger so much. Oh, Staff of Anarchy. Interesting. Ah, you know what? How is her health so low already? What? Did she hit herself with a spell? I guess so. It happens. Oh. There we go. Why does this place have to be so well lit for a necromancer's place? Well, in any case. We can still get by. Oh, didn't even get the sneak attack on him. There we go. Man, we're killing all of them real quick. Ugh, just a weak potion. How dare they? Only give me a weak oh, that looks more like a level chest. There we go. I'll take it all. Decaying Blast Tome, huh? God, that's a good way to do this. 1 sneak attack, 2 regular hits, and they're down. Perfect. Oh, there's zombies, and that I'm not fighting them. That's just annoying. Man, it's been so long since I've been through here. I remember, like, the final area. The last little, like, place where you actually fight Manny Marco, but I don't remember the rest of the cave. And you'd think it'd be more, like, grand, because, you know, it's the last area of the whole Mages Guild. Everything boils down to this moment. And, wow, she had a robe that she wasn't wearing. It was better than hers. How weird. I guess there aren't any enchanted necromancer's robes. So that means that you can enchant them with anything you'd like. Ooh, I'll take all that. I keep hoping for our alchemy stuff. Like maybe I get a master level or something. Probably not gonna happen, but you never know. I got really lucky in like one of my first playthroughs of the game, and I got like near all of the master stuff. I think everything but the pestle. And the mortar and pestle is one of the ones that spawns the most as a master item. So I got that in a different cave. But I got all of the rest of them in like one fell swoop once I was a high enough level. It was very nice. I don't know why the lower levels even spawn at higher levels. It's for weirdos like me that want to collect them all. Like a Pokemon. There we go. Look at all this stuff that they have. If only they actually used it, or knew how to. Some of them have poison, but I don't think I've ever been poisoned by any of them. Weird. I guess this is a little different only in the fact that you've never actually fought necromancers in a cave for the specific Mages Guild. Like, you could have done it before and other stuff, plenty. But I don't think any of them have been in a cave until this point. Yep, it's nothing. Your friend just died and it was nothing. Absolutely nothing. What? What? Oh my god. I'm missing so much. There we go. It just feels like a slaughter, really. I mean, it kind of is, I guess. There we go. Onward we move. Oh, I suppose I should also be doing this every now and then. Yeah, my sword is going down. I guess some of them are taking 3 hits instead of 2 now. Got to 70%. How dare they? How dare they dull my blade with their face? Well then. I wonder what Manny Marco eats. Only because I think he's like a lich. And, you know, you don't really do things. And he's the king of worms. So does that mean he eats worm food? Like the literal worm food? Do you think he eats people? Would he technically be a zombie? I mean, he's a lich, but he is sentient, like he's intelligent. Unlike a lot of the other liches in this game, which aren't. Weird questions like that pop up in my head every now and then. I'll get to you in a second, other necromancer. There we go. The other funny thing is that, like, you don't even really talk to Manny Marco. He's just sort of there. I think you can even kill him with a stealth bow hit if you're, like, a lower level and your weapons do massive amounts of damage. I think you can just straight up, like, destroy him. Wow, she didn't even get a chance to take out her staff. Still equipped to her. There was a place to the right I could have gone. Ooh, swamp boots. Wait, I literally just dropped off a pair of swamp boots to the other place. So you can go down here and it's like a sneaky way to get to Manny Marco. I guess we can swim if you really wanted to, but I don't want to. I'm going to go the way they expect you to go because I don't think he talks to you, but if he does, I want to talk to him. I think if you fall in the water, that's the way to get back up. So, yeah, we're here. That's Manny Marco. I don't remember if he actually talks to you. He might just be, like, aggressive towards you, and that's it. Oh, let's try. Nope, he's okay. He does talk to you.
In delaying you. Very well. I shall reanimate him once we are done here.
Interesting that he's like a wood elf.
We shall chat for a while, since you really have no other options.
I mean, I have other options.
I expected Archmage Traven, rather than his star pupil. I am disappointed to see that he could not face me himself. I have met so many of his predecessors over the years. I developed a particular fondness for Galerion, ill-preserved though he may be.
All right.
But here you are instead, skilled enough to make it this far, which speaks volumes about you. Perhaps you'll be as useful to me as Traven would.
Well, you know. I'll serve you if you spare me. I'll never help you.
Oh, my dear. I didn't mean to imply that you have a choice. I will make you another in a long tradition of worm thralls, and take my time in studying you. Your very soul will be forfeit to me.
Yeah, there's a flaw in your plan, buddy.
Power, my dear friend. I seek power. And so I acquire and study those who have some degree of it.
Unlimited
We are
power!
after the same things, your guild and I. Yet you worry about good and evil, and do not accept they are manifestations of the same thing.
No,
So
it's
you
very clearly
hand
not.
me
They're opposites on the
ability
spectrum.
And make vain attempts to destroy me. I watch and I wait, and I collect you when you come for me.
Uh-huh.
Instead of drawing Traven out, I have received you instead. Perhaps I shall personally go and collect him when we are done here.
Yeah, but I'm immune to his spells. Because we have the colossal thing. Also, he can cast liches, which is interesting. I'm really tempted to summon a Dremora Lord, actually, just because... Well, he summoned a lich, so I feel like I've got to. So there we go. We've got our own Dremora Lord now. The one time I'm going to use a spell in this whole game. This is for Volinaro, because you killed him. Oh, wow. Well. What's up, dude? That worked. And he has the Staff of Worms and the King of Worms robe. So the Staff of Worms can reanimate people, which is a weird effect to have in this game. You're gonna run out eventually, buddy. Yeah, you don't last that long. Ooh, but there is like a way out over there, I think. Can I make it? Probably if I jump. Ugh, but now I have to fight the Gloom Wraith. Ugh. I shouldn't have gone this way. Oh my god, all of you are here. Oh, that's fun. You know what? Is there anything worth it in this side area? Because not gonna even bother with this nonsense. I don't know if there was anything worth it down here. Oh wow, the water goes down here. What is this? Well, that's kind of nice, I guess. I know they can't get me down here. Actually, the zombie might be able to get me down here. Oh, okay, so there was just treasure. Got a little fascinating. But ultimately, this is a whole room of, nah. Oh. Whole room of nope. Don't want to deal with that. And there we go. We're done. We've defeated the King of Worms. We are now the Archmage of the Mages Guild. But ultimately, it all feels a little empty, I think. It's just something about like the way that this ends. I mean, the dude commits suicide and gives you the thing, and then you're just like, okay, here you go. And then you go there, and I've always felt the King of Worms to be so weak. He's weak every single time. He's a necromancer, which means you're supposed to like fight him not head on. I think it's unfair for them to want you to talk to him, and then like you're right next to him, and he's not great in hand-to-hand combat. He's woefully bad at that. As you saw, like we just directed our attacks at him, and he's, you know, as much as any other human in the game can be. He can't have the same stats as a creature can in this game. And that makes him ultimately really weak as a final boss for this whole thing. It would have been better if the King of Worms could like manifest himself as like an Uber Lich or something. Or a unique enemy altogether, but I don't know, for the end of an entire campaign this long, I mean, like, the Mages Guild it's got a fairly decent long thing. At least with the Dark Brotherhood, there was a whole thing about, like, you killing all the Dark Brotherhood people, and then you've got to set it right, and all of that. There was nothing like that here. Did I just go in a circle? I hope I didn't. Yeah, there's no massive undertaking here. Also, I thought that there was Oh, I guess the Bloodworm helm. I'm thinking of something else, like where there's 2 different ways you can make the helm turn into things, but I suppose that's not really the Mage's Guild. I can't even remember what it's from. It might be either Knights of the Nine or possibly that weird thing, which is unrelated. Oh, hey, it's a zombie. Oh, God, and I can't go anywhere because the people from inside are, of course, following me, even though they literally can't, right? Yep. No enemies see me. No enemies. Like, the only reason is because they're following me through, like, 4 floors. They're still aggroed. Oh, my God. Aggro range is really annoying. I don't think in Skyrim they would have been able to chase me this long. I think the chase would have ended a long time ago. Yep, still battle music, which means they're still following me. All the way down here. Oh, milk thistle. I swear, I'm going to make it to the Imperial City, and they're still going to be following me with battle music. Oh, I think the deer saw me. Yeah, that was the deer. Unless they're rubber banding to me. Which I don't think that the game rubber bands. If it does, that's terrible. Man. This is a real boring way because now I gotta run away from them and I can't even like jump over to the next place to show you the end of the Mage's Guild. I guess it kind of helps because this is going to be a short episode anyway. So this is an unfortunate amount of filler. Did that thing just... Nope. What sees me? Oh my God. Are they really still chasing me? There's no way. Part of me actually thinks I am getting closer to the Imperial City. I've made it through like 4 chunks now, game. Come on. You gotta make me give up the chase at this point. Apparently not. Okay. Well, I can't... I don't even... I've said my piece about like the Mage's Guild quests even. I don't know what else to talk about. I guess I can ask it early, but what would you like me to... What would you like me to show you next? Because we've got the Fighters Guild, we've got Knights of the Nine potentially, the Thieves Guild, which I think might be a high contender on there because we still have to do all the infamy stuff for the Thieves Guild, and that would likely be a good thing to do before Knights of the Nine. I'm saving Shivering Isles for last, of course. We have opened up a few things. I think I would be comfortable doing the last quest in the Imperial City. There's a Shadow Banish Wine quest that we still need to do. Yeah. So we have some options. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. And they literally have chased me all the way to the Imperial City. That's actually kind of like depressing that they chased me all the way here. It always makes me wonder, if I go all the way up to the Imperial City and I go in, will they rubber band into the walls of the Imperial City. And then the guards will fight them, and the guards will likely die because they're high-level ghosts. Although the guards are equipped with silver weapons. And they almost seem like they're leveled. I don't know if they actually are. Oh, there we go, finally. My goodness, I made it all the way down here. That's absurd. Absolutely absurd. Alright, so.
Well met.
Well met indeed.
Archmage, you have returned. Mana Marco has been defeated? I can hardly believe it. The King of Worms is no more.
Oh, yeah, we totally did that.
I received a note from Archmage Traven. I know what he did for us and that he selected you to take his place.
That's right. It's
I will
me.
mourn for him during my own private time. For now, I cannot help but rejoice. You have brought safety to the guild, and I thank you. I've already sent word to all the local guild halls that you are now in charge. Congratulations, Archmage.
Ba-da-da. Well then. Ooh, ingredient collection.
As the Archmage, you are entitled to certain privileges. In addition to the full use of all guild
Terrible.
facilities, there is one service available to you.
Strippers anytime I want?
Juliana Fanis has long served Archmage Traven in collecting alchemical ingredients for his personal research.
Oh, that's how she served him, right?
As the new
Never
Archmage,
mind.
I'm sure she'll extend the service to you as well.
Heyo.
At your convenience, consult her at the Lustratorium.
What? Lustratorium? Alrighty.
Farewell, Archmage.
Well then, let's go up here and check out our new digs. Oh yeah, they cleaned up his body, by the way. Which was... Nobody questioned the fact that I totally took everything he owned off of him. So here we are. It's a nice little quaint place. I don't think I would ever suggest using this because it is still considered a guild space. Which means... Ooh, there's stuff in the nightstand? Oh yeah, and the bloodworm helm is in here? Actually, it might not always be in there. I think that might be strictly a thing related to, like, one of my mods. Fragment Song of Hondir. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I wonder if there are multiple fragments. So there's an altar enchanting, a personal one, an altar of spell making here, an enchanted chest, which... well, the woman with the alchemy ingredients will explain it more, but I mean, I can explain it easier. If you put alchemy ingredients in there, it will replicate it for every day that it's in there. It can't do certain things that are unique to the game, obviously. Oh, wait, that's very interesting. The Bloodworm Helm was in here, and I have the other one. The Necromancer's Amulet, which now has weight. And they can be dropped because they are now not quest items anymore. So yeah, we get that and the Bloodworm Helm all to our own collection. It's an interesting place. I don't think, I care for much of it. So basically, how they end up saying that... Oh, interesting. All right, well, let's take those because those might be unique for whatever reason. How they get away with this is they say that, like, if you put something in there, she will do her best to collect a duplicate of it. So you can, of course, get duplicates. So I didn't want to chance not being able to do the suspension quests, so I did them first. But I think you're still able to do the first two parts of them. Even as Archmage, you get suspended and then have to do this. I'm not entirely sure on that, so I wouldn't chance it, and I didn't. But I believe you can use the duplication chest to get your Dragon's Tongue and Redwort Flowers done. Maybe. Anyways, let's talk to her and find out just what we can have her do.
Pleasure to speak with you.
So, ingredient collection.
Ah, yes. Archmage Traven was quite fond of making potions in his spare time. So much so, in fact, that it became difficult for me to meet his needs. I finally accommodated him by enchanting a very special chest for him. You'll find it in the Archmage's quarters. Once a week, place a single ingredient in the chest. After 24 hours, you'll find a sizable quantity of the ingredient available for use. Do be prompt in collecting them, however. Anything left in the chest for a full week will be destroyed. And before you ask, yes, this only works with ingredients. Be very careful in what you place in that chest. I can't be held responsible.
Yeah, basically, it's telling you don't put other stuff in there.
Any unusual ingredients in your travels, be sure to remember me and bring them here.
That's an interesting offer. The thing is, there are a couple of ingredients that are broken, like the unique vampire dust and bone meal, and I believe if you put those in there, it will replace it with a regular one, so don't, do that if you're trying to save it. But that's it. That's everything in the Mages Guild. There's not a lot more you can do. You can ask any of the unnamed characters here, and they will follow you around and provide assistance in battle or whatever they can do. I think it's only battle, to be honest. But other than that, that's it. You're done the Mages Guild. So, yeah. Leave me a comment and let me know what you want me to do next, and I will get to that. Thank you all for watching. And the sky didn't load in, so I can't even get a pretty thing. Here we go. There's nothing pretty with the sky gone. So here, I'm just going to leave you with that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
All of the Bella's priests, priestesses,